Hi, it's Joe for GAK, and I'm here again with Matt Knight from BOSS Master, here to talk to us this time about something way cooler than guitar pedals. We're talking about a specific dedicated bass multi-effects unit. The first one BOSS have done in ages, the GT1-B.
Yes.
The first one you've done since what? Since the the ME50B?
Yes, or the ME20B.
Oh, there was a 20B.
Yeah.
Came afterwards.
And yeah, so GT1-B, the all-new kind of portable super multi-effects dedicated for bass. So
because we had the GT1. The GT1 came out a few months ago. End of last year.
Yeah, end of last year. We've had a lot of products out recently, so yeah. And this is the bass-specific version. So same sort of idea and platform, and kind of easy to use little box, but with a load of bass dedicated effects and tuning. So you've got synth stuff, you've got bass preamps in there. And you still get all the nice features with the headphone out, the USB, editing, all of that on there as well. Plus the handy little pedal effects. And with the GT1, it can all be kind of tuned and altered to how you want to use it live. Yeah, that's kind of what this is, and I think that's what the GT range, certainly the GT1 series, represents. It's BOSS bringing their high level of customization at a kind of a really affordable price point. So you see this is like super mini with a teeny weeny expression pedal, and it's kind of a much slimmer, sort of lighter, lightweight chassis than a lot of the other BOSS stuff. But the idea behind that is to obviously bring affordability to what is a very involved piece of kit. Yeah, onboard tuner, onboard looper.
There's an onboard looper.
Yeah, there's a little looper there as well.
Says it there.
2 buttons for loop, 2 buttons for the tuner, and then you've also got a whole load of in-house kind of options that you can edit for, kind of master EQ, loads of different delay types, preamps, filters,
That's actually
synths.
the cool thing. I'm really into the fact that there are preamps on there, because you've kind of made this into like a really good recording tool for people as well as like making it a practice tool that's actually going to sound good when you're just sort of plugging in a set of headphones. Yeah,
so you've got a ton of different preamp types: super flat, flip top, concert, session, mark, and then even there's actually some guitar preamps in there as well, because some bass players obviously use like old JCM 800s and things like that. So there's kind of some, even all the way up to guitar metal in there. So it's nice, as you say, straight for headphones, but you've also got a master EQ option that allows you to select what output you're going into, whether you're going into an amp with or without a tweeter, or whether you're going just line out.
That's cool. I think that's quite an extensive way to I was really surprised earlier when you asked me if the cab we were going into had a tweeter. I was kind of like, what difference should that make? But it's great that it kind of takes that into consideration.
Well, because sometimes if you've got amp modelling and then you're going into an amp and then a cab, obviously you don't get the optimum sound. So this allows the best possible sound depending on what sort of amp you're plugging into.
Yeah. And a really intuitive layout. So again, like BOSS have listed all their controls here on these easy buttons. So the effects, overdrive, preamp, second effects, which is modulation, delay, reverb, etc. And then each of them, when you're selecting them, are controllable by these 3 rotaries. And then you can pan through the pages of that effects.
All the options.
As well. Kind of the same format as was introduced on the much more premium MS3.
Yep, and you've got all the options like being able to switch the effects order. There's this works as an internal volume pedal, or you can use it in expression, so you can put the volume pedal anywhere.
And you can assign that to anything, because this is the same brains essentially as the MS3.
It's very similar, It's a very similar kind of like effects engine and idea behind the kind of the layout. So you can assign the switches or the expression pedal to do absolutely anything, whether you want it to be chorus rate, delay level, pitch, even the drive on the preamp.
Well, that's the one. Being able to do things like delay speed off of an expression pedal is kind of a very sought after thing. Yes, it is a very sought after thing, even for bass players. But but it's great that this can now actually be done without kind of making some sort of elaborate, much more complicated manual stomp box thing. Yeah, so I mean, and basically when you're actually using the unit, everything's just controlled by these up and down. So each one will scroll through a bunch of presets,
and you'll see what's actually active on that particular preset as
Yeah.
the lights change. And then if you want to edit them on the fly, you can actually just turn them on or off here, and then go into some editing. Which I guess maybe we should show some sounds and then.
Yeah. Let's show some sounds. Of course, you know you can set the order of these, so you can have these geared up for your set if you're using it as a performance tool, which is really useful.
And then if you want to kick in any extra, say if you're on 1 and you can hit the control pedal here, for example, on this particular patch, it's turning on an effect or modulation. So you've always got that extra little stomp box on there as well.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's listen to some sounds.
Awesome.
Okay, so there is kind of a bit of a ridiculous insight into the GT1-B. I do assure you there are loads of like really safe and sensible sounds that you can use as well.
I think your specific request was you wanted to go for something a little bit mad.
Yeah,
but I
exactly.
think that's nice because it, you know,
it does a bit of everything.
I think that's the thing is that bass players sometimes maybe get a bit left out because.
Wow.
You know, there's not, you know, some people, especially if you're getting into bass, you wouldn't necessarily know that all those individual effects out there were also used for bass. So having a nice little all-in-one package gives you a load of different
Yeah, I think this gives you great access into kind of every type of effect that you can have. And yeah, like I say, because of the preamp function and everything, you've also got access to loads of like sort of heritage and sort of modern just amp sounds and things like that. So a great sort of recording, practicing tool, great for going nuts, and great for really honing your sound, working out what effects you need for your set when, and how to really take your bass playing to the next level and give the guitarist a run for his money as far as effects is concerned.
I think you said it all.
Yeah, but there you go, the BOSS GT1-B here at GAK now. Thanks very much, gang.
Thank you.